Hello everyone, the content of this section is from the book, The Land of the Free and the Home of the Hilarious, author, Olivia Wilson. Welcome to subscribe The Land of the Free and the Home of the Hilarious. Exclusive copyright. Chapter 2, The Wild West, where cowboys were the original hipsters. Ah, the Wild West. A time of cowboys, gunslingers, and saloons. But did you know that these rugged, macho men were actually the original hipsters? That's right, cowboys were ahead of their time when it came to fashion and lifestyle. Let's take a closer look. First of all, let's talk about their clothes. Cowboys were rocking the denim, leather, and plaid look way before it was cool. And those boots? Talk about stylish and practical. Not to mention, the cowboy hat was basically the OG fedora. You could say that cowboys were the original American fashion icons. But it's not just about the clothes. Cowboys were all about the lifestyle, man. They lived on the open range, worked hard, and knew how to have a good time. They were basically the ultimate freelancers, doing odd jobs and living off the land. And let's not forget the ultimate hipster accessory, the mustache. Cowboys were rocking epic mustaches way before it became a trend. But it's not just about the fashion and lifestyle. Cowboys were also all about the music. They were the original country music fans, listening to banjos and fiddles around the campfire. And let's not forget the classic cowboy songs, like Home on the Range and The Yellow Rose of Texas. That's some vintage Americana right there. Now, you might be thinking, but weren't cowboys just a bunch of tough, rough-and-tumble guys? Sure, they were tough, but they also had a softer side. Cowboys were known for their love of poetry, writing romantic ballads for their cowgirl sweethearts. They were also big on manners and politeness, showing respect to everyone they met. And don't forget the chivalry. Cowboys were all about holding doors and pulling out chairs for their ladies. So, there you have it. Cowboys were the original hipsters. They were stylish, laid back, and ahead of their time. And even if they weren't sipping on artisanal lattes or riding fixie bikes, they were still pretty awesome dudes who knew how to live life to the fullest. And let's not forget the most hipster thing of all, their DIY attitude. Cowboys were known for fixing their own gear and building their own shelters. They were self-sufficient and resourceful, always finding a way to make things work. That's some serious maker spirit right there. So, the next time you see a cowboy movie or hear a country song, take a moment to appreciate the hipness of these OG trendsetters. They were rocking the fashion, music, and lifestyle that we love today. And who knows, maybe we can even learn a thing or two from their example. After all, cowboys knew how to live life on their own terms, and that's a pretty hip way to be. 10 fun facts about cowboys. 1. Cowboy hats were originally designed to protect cowboys from the sun and the rain, but they later became a symbol of the cowboy lifestyle. 2. Cowboys often used bandanas to cover their faces during dust storms or to keep out the cold. This is where the classic cowboy bandit look comes from. 3. The first cowboys were Spanish vaqueros who brought their herding techniques to the New World. 4. Cowboy boots often had pointed toes to make it easier for cowboys to slide their feet into the stirrups. 5. The cowboy lifestyle was romanticized in popular culture through dime novels, Wild West shows, and eventually movies. 6. The most famous cowboy outlaw was probably Billy the Kid, who was said to have killed 21 men, though the actual number is likely lower. 7. Many cowboys were of African American or Hispanic descent, and their contributions to the cowboy lifestyle are often overlooked in popular culture. 8. Cowboys were known for their skill with a lasso, which they used to rope cattle and horses. 9. The classic cowboy walk comes from the way cowboys used to walk when they were wearing their spurs. 10. Cowboys often wore chaps, which were leather leggings that protected their legs while riding through rough terrain. The word chaps comes from the Spanish word chaparreras, which means chaparral. Thank you all for watching. This program is exclusively licensed.